This beautiful girl went on a date with a rich guy and with a poor guy. And in the end, she chose the poor one. Why? Because she fell victim to a psychological trick known as the IKEA effect. It didn't matter that the date with the rich guy was luxurious and 5-star, and the one with the poor guy was, well, poor and barely 3-star. Let's break down exactly how the poor guy manipulated her and how each date played out. The rich guy's date. It was just like you'd imagine. A sleek black SUV with a driver came to pick her up. They opened the door for her. He took her to a fancy restaurant. A reserved table was already waiting. They ordered champagne, multiple appetizers. They talked, laughed. He turned out to be a true gentleman. When she got home, she texted the rich guy, "Thanks for the date. I had an amazing time." But despite all that, she chose the poor guy. So, what happened with the poor guy? First, he wasn't truly poor, more like middle class. But he had an emergency and ended up broke. He picked her up and told her the truth. "I'm out of cash, but hear me out. What if we go downtown? I play guitar for tips and you help collect the money? Whatever we make, we'll use to grab dinner." Now, a lot of girls would have walked away right there. But this girl, beautiful but not stuck up, said yes. She agreed to the adventure. Downtown, things didn't go so well. It rained a little, a cop asked them for a bribe, and they barely managed to make $10. Looking back, she still doesn't understand what happened. She doesn't know why she chose the poor guy. Objectively, she didn't enjoy working for dinner. And she did enjoy being pampered by the rich guy. But everything starts making sense when we talk about the IKEA effect. Let's talk about IKEA. IKEA makes decent furniture, not amazing, but not terrible. If you saw an IKEA table in a friend's house and someone asked, "Do you like it?" What would you rate it? You might say, a 7? But if we asked your friend how much they liked it, they'd probably say 9 or even 10. So, who's right? You are. The table isn't that great. But why is your friend so biased? Because IKEA furniture is something you assemble yourself. It's not super hard, but you still have to put in effort. Maybe 1 or 2 hours, depending on how challenged you are. And even if most people don't enjoy building it, once they finish, they feel like they made it. It's their creation. You're seeing the table objectively. They're seeing it emotionally. They invested effort. They formed a bond. And now you're probably guessing what happened with those $10 tacos. That dinner, even though it was cheap, ended up winning her heart. The IKEA effect is so powerful that marketers actively study it. This story is funny, but it perfectly illustrates how to use it. When cake mix was too easy. When instant cake mix first came out, it was amazing. Just add water, bake, and voila, a delicious cake. But surprisingly, nobody bought it. Why? The flavor was great. The price was low. Turns out the problem was, it was too easy. Part of the joy of baking is being able to serve your guests a cake and say, "I made this." But with that mix, no one felt proud, like showing off a cup of instant noodles. So the company removed the eggs and milk from the mix. Now you had to add them yourself, crack the eggs, pour in the milk, mix, maybe decorate with some strawberries. Suddenly, people started buying it. Now it felt like their own creation. Just like your friend who loves their IKEA table more than it deserves. They're victims of the IKEA effect. We value what we build ourselves. Back to the girl. So what happened after that date? She'd been to a fancy French restaurant in a luxury SUV, treated like a queen, didn't lift a finger. And yet, she chose the guy who took her to eat tacos and shared a soda because they only had $10. Why? Because with the rich guy, she felt like an outsider. Everything was handed to her on a silver platter. Sure, French food is great, but no French meal tastes as good as tacos you earned with your own hard work. The poor guy was using the IKEA effect. Without even realizing, like when he's feeling down or facing a problem, he tells her about it. He lets her help come up with solutions. And when things get better, she feels like part of the success. She's included. Or take the time he invited her to his small apartment. They spent a Saturday painting his room together. She painted a butterfly and wrote a cheesy quote on the wall. Then they went to a plant nursery and picked plants to decorate. Now, if you and I walk into that room, it's nothing special, but for her, it's different. She's biased because it's hers. It has her time, her effort, her love. The poor guy, without money, used the IKEA effect to draw her into his world. He made her a part of it. The rich guy gave her everything already done. She enjoyed the luxury, yes, but she felt like a guest. With the poor guy, she felt like a team.